Boop! You don't know me, but I know you. Really, I do. Okay, I don't, but I like to get to know you. My name is Dion Regis. Woo! And today, by the sticky note, we are talking about how to stop living your parents' dream and finally live your own, bro. Come on now. It's 2020. I'm kidding with you. I'm kidding. But in reality, I wanted to make this video because just a year ago, I learned to pursue my own dream after multiple mental breakdowns, ending up in the hospital and realizing that becoming a doctor isn't for me. But we'll get later into that. But I know that I'm not the only one who goes through this. I know I'm not the only one who has parents who have already predicted our whole lives for us. But I want to tell you that you don't have to keep living like that through these 7 tips, okay? So, quick backstory. I am a third-year student. Well, I just finished my 3rd year. I'm about to be a senior at the University of Virginia. Go Hoos! And I was pre-med for 3 years. My 3rd year, after the first exam of Orgo, I realized that I couldn't do this, had a mental breakdown, thought I was going to be cast out by my family, and disowned to live on the street with the cats, the neighborhood cats. Yes, but I realized through all that pain and suffering that I put myself through, that I just needed to stand up for myself. At that time, I realized I was taking some other classes in professional counseling and all that yada yada, blah blah blah, and I realized that I wanted to go down the path of psychology. And you know what? That conversation with my mother was very difficult, but you know, I had to do it. Like, I was not gonna be 103 looking back on my life and like, wow, you messed up big time, bro. No, we weren't gonna do that. So I switched courses. Yay! So now I'm going to share with you some tips that will help you as well. First one, understand your parents' concern. So what do I mean by that? I mean, your parents just want what's best for you. They just want to see you thrive in life. They just want to see you make it big, just make it somewhere, just not living in their house till you're like 50. So your parents probably believe that the best 3 ways to get this, especially if you are an immigrant child, because I am a first-gen American. So you probably have 3 options in your life, and that is doctor, lawyer, and now engineer, because they're popping right now. Those are probably your 3 options. Let me tell you, those are not your only 3 options to become famous or do something that will give you success. You have more potential than that. Okay. So, your parents are probably pushing one of those things down your throat because they think those are the only way for you to get a living. I'm telling you right now, that is not true. So, what do we do from there? Where are we going to step 2, which is talk to them. How are we going to talk to them? 2 parts. 1, educating them. You want to tell them exactly what you're doing. How did I do this? I did this in PowerPoint format because my mom doesn't listen to anything that is not related to a PowerPoint. So, list salaries, list potential opportunities, list how you're getting into that field, list famous people who could potentially be in that field or other people that you know through internet sources. I don't know, look it up. That could potentially be in that field. It is very important. Very important. Second of that, number 2, you want to ask, why do they disapprove? Okay? You want to know the reason as to why your parents are disapproving. Because if you don't know that reasoning, you're literally not going to win this cause, okay? You want to beat them at their own game. The game of where they never tell you why something is wrong, okay? So, ask them why they disapprove. And with that answer, try to find every single reasoning you can find to show them that they are in the wrong with that disapproval. Okay. Number 3, get a third party. What do I mean by third party? It's a little bit like the second part of number 2, which is find somebody who's in that field. Whether it be a professor, a teacher, a random person. This is why we got social media. Email them. Find someone who is successful in that field and that can help you daily, okay? You're gonna need all the help you're gonna get. Cause just you by yourself, you ain't gonna win, honey. You not gonna find backup. You need backup. For me, that was my deans. Literally, I got this dean. He's killing the game. He's doing psychology. He's a dean. He's a teacher. He's doing a whole 3-in-1. I don't even know how he does it, but he does it. And I talk to him. He is my reference in case my mom got any more questions. He is my lifesaver. So find someone who can do that for you because you're going to need it, okay? You're going to need it. Number 4. This is the hardest one on the list by far because this is what caused me to struggle this whole entire time, okay? Like literally, it's called asserting yourself. What? Asserting myself against my parents?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
But no, yes, you have to assert yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. I know these are your parents. I love my mom dearly. She is the rock to my fortress. I don't know, but she is my parent that I dearly love. And I just couldn't. I had to stand up for myself. I am my own individual being. I told you this from the beginning. You are your own individual being, bro, girl. You gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta put your foot down. Just start it off with, I love you dearly, but it ain't gonna work no more. You wanna take control of your life. And look, your parents made mistakes. Your grandparents make mistakes. Your kids are probably gonna make mistakes. It's life. Everybody makes mistakes. It's just how it goes. So you need to assert yourself and be like, look, mom, dad, pops, whoever, I need to learn this, potentially not the hard way, but I need to learn how to live on my own. I cannot be living out your dreams in my life because then the cycle just gonna keep going and you're gonna live out, you don't want to try to make your kids live out your dreams and you don't want that because then they gonna hate you. You want your kids to hate you? I don't think so. So live out your own dreams. Assert yourself. Tell them, as much as I love you, I can't do this anymore. I need to live out my own dreams. I need to pursue NASCAR driving. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Make sure it's realistic, actually, because if you know for a fact you've never been behind a wheel and you trying to go be a NASCAR driver, the same phrase I'm giving you, your parents are probably looking at you right now like,
are you dumb, dumb?
Like, come on. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Number 5, let's talk more action. Okay, you want to make the money moves, you want to make the any moves, okay, you need to stop talking. You need to actually use your hands. Okay, talking is only going to get you the first step, and that's the step of realizing what you want. Okay, great, you realize what you want. Now you need to use your hands. Use your hands, bro. Start looking stuff up on Google. Look for an internship. Do something with your life. Don't just talk the talk. Walk the walk. That's as much as I can say about that. Number 6, update them on any success that you got. Okay, whether big or small, update them, because as long as you're proving to them that stuff are moving, things are happening, they probably gonna leave you alone. Okay, that's just a big step. And also, it's not only for them, but it's also for you, because at the end of the day, like, if you're seeing things happening for you in your life, that's gonna motivate you. That's gonna make you want to push yourself even more, because you're like, oh shoot, like this is working out. Yeah. So push yourself to the limit. Push it to the limit, cause we're in it to win it, oh yeah. And if you know where that's from, subscribe right now. Click that like button too, right now. 7, the culmination of all these tips proves to your parents that you can thrive, that you can be successful. I won't say without them. You can be successful on your own. Okay, we always want our parents near us. We don't want to ever just be like, screw y'all. That's not the point of this video. That's not the point, y'all. That's not the point. But we want to be able to say, I can thrive on my own. I can do this. Mom, dad, look at me. Your child is successful. You want to be successful. You just want to live your life. You just want to be successful doing what you love. Hopefully it's reasonable, because I don't know what y'all want to be doing. I know there's gonna be one person out there that tell me something crazy. So whatever it is, just make sure it's reasonable. But do what you love, okay? I pray that you thrive at it. And then lastly, this isn't a tip, but this is a reminder. Your parents love you. Your parents love you deeply. They might show it in a different way. It may not be the
I love you 24/7. You may get a hug once a month, maybe.
but remember that they're fighting hard to see you thrive in the future. And unfortunately, every generation is different. So therefore, their view of thriving is different from our view of thriving. And that's okay. But this is why we have conversations. So we can learn. So we can learn each other's point of view, try to understand each other, but at the same time come to a mutual agreement. So this is all I have for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it wasn't too long, but it was also very upbeat and also very informational for you, because I know it was for me, because I had to go through it the hard way. So hopefully with these tips, you are able to make progress. And lastly, just be patient. Honestly, it's your parents, especially if they don't understand. Just be patient with them. And yeah. Okay, y'all. I hope you like this video. Bye. Boop. Hi, Leroy Jr. Hey, pick those friends. Pick those friends. Hi, Leroy.